Boxstar TV, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Terry L coming at you again with a very good topic. Boxstars top 10 fighters of all time. We're going to give you our top 10. You can give some comments, tell me who you think, whether you agree or disagree, or give us who your top 10 fighters are. Number 10 for us, Willie Pep, the featherweight king. Willie Pep fought in the 1940s and 50s. He fought in a 26-year boxing career. He had 1,956 rounds of boxing. He fought 241 times, won 229 times, lost only 11, and drew once. I'm going to throw in 65 KOs just for the hell of it, because that's what he did. The featherweight king, the defensive maestro, Willie Pep. Number 9, the most explosive heavyweight probably in the history of mankind, in the history of sport, in any sport, but definitely in the sport of boxing, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had 50 wins, 44 KOs, 22 wins via first round knockout, an explosive fighter, power in both hands, the youngest heavyweight in the history of boxing, and the youngest heavyweight to do what he did in an era when there was no social media, Mike Tyson. Number 8 could easily be number 1, depending on who you're talking to, Jack Johnson. The first black heavyweight in the world, and he fought in the early 1900s when racism was rampant in America and around the world. Jack Johnson took his skills around the world, fought anyone, anywhere, at any time. Jack Johnson, also known as the Galveston Giant, was champ between 1908 to 1915. Salute, rest in peace, Jack Johnson. He laid the foundation for our next guy, number 7, Joe Louis. Another famous black heavyweight in America who fought everywhere, around the world, for anybody, anywhere, at any time. A formidable champion, holds one of the reigns as the longest reigning heavyweight champion of the world. And of course, he was a true gentleman, a former soldier. And of course, he was a guy who laid the foundation for a lot of heavyweights that followed after him. Number 6, Roy Jones Jr., Mr. Phenomenal. Roy Jones won titles at middleweight, super middleweight, light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and even at heavyweight. Roy Jones Jr., one of the most phenomenal boxers the world has ever seen. I wish he retired so he could stop boxing and messing up his damn record. But he was a hell of a fighter. We're probably never going to see anything like him again. He definitely gets in our top 10. Which leads me to my next guy. The main man of the heavyweight division, the last undisputed heavyweight champ to date, Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis fought everybody, anywhere, and he took on all comers. He only had 2 losses to Oliver McCall, Hasim Rahman. He avenged those losses, and he had an impeccable record. Riddick Bowe, if you're listening, why you ducked that man? Because he's the only man we know that ducked him, Lennox Lewis. Then we go into our next guy, number 4. Man, you got to talk about the Sugar Man. He's in there for us because Sugar Man was in an era where he fought against Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, and of course, Roberto Duran, Hands of Stone. Now, in that era, they call the golden era of boxing. You got to have a man like Sugar Ray Leonard in our top 10 because he was like that. Multiple weight champion, and of course, a true gentleman and an honorable man. He has to come in our top 10. Number 3, the very misunderstood Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now, depending on who you're talking to, he could be number 1. If you talk to Floyd, he'll make himself number 1. But Floyd, I'm sorry, buddy. You get to be number 3 because there's some formidable champions and legends who come before you. Did everything for the sport of boxing and is known as the person right now has the most wins, 50-0, never took a loss, and he hardly got hit. The great Floyd Mayweather Jr. Number 2 goes to Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all times. What more can be said about this man that hasn't already been said? Ali pretty much started the era of boxing, this pre-fight talk and the flamboyancy, the flashiness that brought it in the ring. Ali will forever be known as Mr. Boxing. He could easily be number 1, but I gotta save number 1 for a very special guy. Salute Muhammad Ali, R.I.P. Number 1 goes to the king of boxing, in my view, Sugar Ray Robinson, the original Sugar Man. The man who started all this pound-for-pound talk. It started with this guy. He started as a welterweight, fought over 100 times as a welterweight, never lost as a welterweight, went to a middleweight, and only took a few losses as a middleweight in relation to how many times he fought. He fought an honorable champion and even went up to the super middleweight and, of course, the light heavyweight division. The king, Sugar Ray Robinson. But hey, my guy right here, Roberto Duran. Honorable mention goes to Roberto Duran. We got to give honorable mentions. And this one goes to the man known as the Hands of Stone, a.k.a. Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran. From a little old country called Panama, this guy could hit. There's even a rumor that Roberto Duran knocked out a mule with his bare hands. I don't know if you believe that or not, but I know I damn sure saw that man knock out a lot of people in the ring. The Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran. Honorable mention, my man. But the biggest honorable mention goes to my man, Homicide Hank. Henry Armstrong. Check out this guy's fact. His fight fact, Henry Armstrong fought 181 times, 21 losses, 9 draws. Homicide Hank held the titles at featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight at the same damn time. He defended all 3 titles at the same time, never to be done again. Homicide Hank, special salute. So that's our top 10 fighters of all times, Boxstars top 10. Tell me who your top 10 are. You can subscribe to our channel, hit the link button below, tell me who you think is your top 10, whether you agree or disagree with ours, and the debate continues. Peace out.